Good evening, it's April 21st, 2025, and it's time for my devotionals. Won't you join me? In God's Purpose for Your Life. April 21st, Take the Step. My steps have held fast to your paths. Psalm 17:5. What is holding you back from doing God's will? Do you realize when He is calling out to you? As you pray, it may be that you sense a prompting to take a certain course of action, but perhaps it scares you or doesn't make sense. Often, people say no to the Lord because they are waiting for the big picture of God's will, instead of walking with Him step by step. So they wait and resist His promptings because of their fears of the unknowns. Sadly, if you ignore God in the small things long enough, you will develop a resistance to His voice. Don't let that happen. Although there are times that God reveals His ultimate goals, such as making Abraham into a great nation, Genesis 12:1-3, more often than not, God walks with us step by step. Remember, the Lord didn't tell Abraham where he was going, only that he would lead. Abraham had to obey one step at a time, just like we do. So if God's will is confusing or intimidating you today, return to the most recent time you heard Him clearly and obey whatever He instructed you to do. That one act will open the door to taking hold of all He has for you. Jesus, I want to do your will. Remind me of the last thing you told me to do and empower me to go forward. Amen. And in trusting God with every breath. April 21st, Purpose of Life. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. 1 Peter 2:9, NIV. So why did God even create us? For love. For Him, for a relationship with God, the Creator of all things. If we focus on God and what He wants us to do, we will be content. The different eggs in our basket will remain His, not ours. If they break, we rest, knowing God will help clean up the mess. From the balcony of heaven, will the color of my dining room matter? Will it matter if I drive the car of my choice? No. How can God use us for His purposes so we can be content? To give hope to others, to heap love too. We live in a broken world, but God's redeeming love surpasses all else. His never-ending mercy and undeserved grace create security and safety. When people have no hope, they don't feel safe. When people don't have love, they inhabit fear instead, and they're not content. So what is the point of life? To generously love others through the power of God. If we can minister God's love to others, we will be content. Ask God whom you can bless. Ask God to make you His vessel, through which His love can pour out onto His children. Because the one thing you can take with you to heaven is a friend. How can you reflect God today? What in your life can you let go of as you consider heaven? It took me losing both of my parents to take a step towards the purpose of life, and that is a relationship with God. It's made all the difference in my life, and it can in yours too. I hope you have a blessed day.